Spandau Ballet experienced phenomenal success in the 80s and early 90s after breaking through with their track True. As the poster child of the new romantic genre, you'd figure that everything was rosy and peachy keen. However, not so. There was a lot of infighting, legal battles, and they broke up. And subsequently, didn't get back together for quite some time. In fact, 2009 did they bury the hatchet and created the documentary Soul Boys of the Western World. It recently debuted at South by Southwest. The band was very, very nice to give us some time. Here they are from Austin, Texas.
It's all on record that we had a massive falling out, you know, I mean, don't ask us what went wrong. You know, the people who love each other the most, married couples that have big divorces. We had a big divorce and costly divorce, and I think we found that all difficult I think we found it difficult to live apart because we made some really wonderful things together. We experienced heightened reality, and we wanted to get back together and see if we could do it again. And get over our differences, and we did. And we did a big tour 4 or 5 years ago. We played everywhere apart from the States, which I don't think we fully realised the love that there is here for the band until the last few days. It's South by Southwest has really proven to us that we want to spend more time here, come back and do a tour.
Festivals like this didn't exist back when we first started, but I'm glad they exist now. And we've been lucky to premiere our film, Soul Boys of the Western World. We did that yesterday at 2 o'clock at the Paramount. Went down a storm. The reviews have been brilliant. And then last night we played live at the Vulcan Gasworks, and that went down a storm too. So we're delighted to be here. Fantastic.
You just got to have the feeling in there of style.
This is Tony.
John.
Dave. I'm Martin. I'm Gary, and we're Spandau Ballet.
Will you welcome on stage Spandau Ballet?
You call yourself a pop band?
Pop art. Success is an art in itself.
Tonight's the 5th out of 6 Wembleys.
#1 in 21 countries around the world.
And what next?
It was really hard to look back. You kind of, it's a chance to judge yourself as well, you know, the way you grew up and how you treated the other guys. And some of it, to be honest, was really hard to look at and quite embarrassing. But I tell you how we did it. We all went into the studio individually and we recorded our voices over the top of some old footage, but we did it individually, so the first time we heard what the others said was when we watched the movie back, and it was really difficult.
A few weeks ago we got invited to get up and play a Lou Reed song. I mean, that's a great honour. I mean, Lou Reed Live was one of my favourite albums when I was 13, 14, so I mean I've loved his stuff since then. And to be getting up with loads of different artists and playing one of his tunes, I can't think of anything better.
I think, you know, Lou Reed was a big influence on us through David Bowie, probably. And the Transformer album was produced by Bowie and Mick Ronson, and every Bowie fan went out and bought that record. And I think we were introduced to the wonderful sort of artistic campness of Andy Warhol and the Factory, and you know, that sort of stuff was a big influence on what we were doing in the late 70s, early 80s.
People are a bit too sort of hasty in saying that because of reality TV that there are no kind of proper bands around anymore and formed the way that we did when we were a school band. And there's always been bands that have been put together, whether it was Motown or Gary mentioned earlier, even the Pistols, Sex Pistols were put together band. So there's, I mean, for me, one of my favourite bands. They've been around for a while now, but the Killers, I think, are for me one of the best bands around.
Yeah, I think, you know, the sort of, you know, we've always thought that, and I've always loved records, artists that have got great image as well as great music. And I suppose Daft Punk have really, you know, bought into that late 70s electro sound that we were doing. We are definitely coming back. We've loved this little trip so much. We are coming back to America. We're going to do a US tour. It's in the planning right now as we speak. Our people are making it work.
Well, you just called me Spandau Ballet's Gary Kemp, and we haven't made a record since 1990.
There is no way.
We don't want to lose each other.
I'd like to find that innocence again.
I said to Gary,
I want a better end.